Hello! I'm in the new place. I'm very excited. It's such a nice space to be in. It's just kind of open and airy, and the ceilings are tall. It's probably a tiny bit echoey, so hopefully the mic helps with that. I did hurt my wrist cleaning the old place, so I think we're gonna do a bit of sewing rather than knitting this week. I was hoping to get some knitting done, but I've had to force myself to not knit. So this week I'm gonna dive into dice bags again, but this time it's gonna be a sewing pattern. And I think what I want to try doing is drafting it in Illustrator, and then I'll make the pattern available below as well. So it's gonna be the classic. I'm gonna base this off of a bag that I have that I bought at an op shop ages ago with just like a bunch of crystals in it. But a lot of people use it for a dice bag. Like when you search dice bag on Etsy, 90% of the time it's this like one that lays out flat or stays a little bit pulled based on where the drawstring is and has all the pockets around the sides. So it's like cool and like a little bit D&D-y, but I also want to mix it up a little bit and do like a quilted base. Anyway, let's jump right on in. So I've got the pattern printed out, and now we're just gonna stick it together and cut off the excess, or reverse that though. We're gonna cut off the excess and then stick it over, and I'll show you how it overlaps. Well, I just hit my head very hard against the corner of the desk. I don't know if it's in shot, but it's this. It hurt a lot. So now we've got, I don't know, ice pack chic hairstyle going on. I probably need to change it, but anyway, let's dive in and look at some fabric choices, shall we? I could do like super shiny with like that as an overlay. So it looks like that. It's kind of cool. Okay, I want a plain fabric for the base, the inside, so that the stitching comes up really nicely. You need something plain. Instantly goes towards Liberty Fabrics. I can't be trusted. I could do. Is that too much? Do we think this is too much? Like that, which is very pretty. In fact, I could go 1, 2, 3. Okay, we can do pink. Okay, so we've got options for blue, and we've got options for pink. I call this the symphony of dads. The leaf blowers. We might go pink, because I know I've got enough of that. I think I even have some pink draw cord that I can use. All right, blue is closer to my color aesthetic. I just don't want to use that velvet. Well, I kind of like this too. So, all right, might have enough. Okay, I'm gonna keep thinking about this. Chosen fabrics. We have this, which will be cut in. One part this for lining. One part this for externals. We have this, which will be cut in. One part this. One part this. And then finally, this little guy, which will be cut from one of these. Probably just like this cream, which I'm never ever going to use, ever. Because that will be thick, give us a nice padding on the bottom, but be easy enough to stitch through. Okay, let's start tracing. Good morning. My head is feeling much better this morning, thank goodness. I was able to put my hair into a braid. Last night, after I did all the basting, I realized the points don't actually match up, so I've redrawn the lines, because it's already been pressed, so they come out of at least 2 of the points, and then the rest of them are situated. If you wanted to, you could just adjust it to have 6 points and they all come out of each corner of the D20, but I want 8 pockets. So what we're going to do now is attach this to the internal lining of the bag at just these points. So we're not going to stitch down the base yet, but we are going to do the pockets. So the pockets will be secured, and then we can attach it to, we can attach the whole thing to the outer pocket and then do drawcord channels. And then I think that's about it for the bag. So it shouldn't be, it's not a very long project, but yay, I'm excited and I really like how it's turning out. So let's just get going. Okay, I have an idea. So it keeps slipping every time I do anything like pin or stitch or anything. And so it's really frustrating. So I think I'm gonna use one of my blocks, like blocking pads. I'm just gonna pin this on like it's something to dissect, and then I can run my basting stitch around the edge before finally putting it under the machine, and hopefully this works. Okay. One calming tea break later. It has been sewn around the edge, and so now we're just going to attach it at the base and then deal with all the draw cord bits, which I'm really hoping is not going to be too painful, but let's go. Haha! Done! I am happy with how this turned out. I think it's a nice pattern. There are a few things some that I should have known better and I didn't. I just didn't think of it or ignored it. It was like, it'll be fine. The first being stretch fabrics. Terrible with woven fabrics, and made this a really hard project to do. I don't recommend. I think do 2 woven fabrics, especially if you're new to sewing, it'll be a lot easier. I think also lightweight fabrics would be better for this, something that gathers nice and tightly very easily. The velvet is again quite bulky, so like it looks cute and it does tie up fine, but it takes a bit of like pulling to get it there. So it's not perfect in that regard. You could even make it a bit taller or make the base smaller, and that I think could make it nice as well and make it sort of, because this is quite flat, which I don't mind, I like. And I love the way it looks when it's got open. You can see inside all the pockets, and then you just have the embroidery there. And I like the high contrast of the dark blue against the soft pink. I think that's beautiful. So I think if you're getting specific fabrics, because I just really wanted to make this out of stash stuff and something that I could do while I'm resting my wrist and that I could do while I'm still setting everything up, because it's been just a bit of an effort trying to film around things because there's like stuff that still needs to find a home that we haven't put away yet. And it's just been really nice to get back to doing something creative. Yeah, so the pattern link will be in the description. So go there if you want to make your own. And please link it, tag me on Instagram. It's at iCastMending. Again, should be in the description. I would love to see if you decide to make one of these. So I think it's a fun little design that I had a lot of fun sort of working out and doing, and working out in this video as well. Have a lovely week, and I will see you next time. Bye!